Do you feel like you took a straight path to exactly what you thought you'd be doing after college? Did you feel like, okay, I took a straight path, or did you feel like you had some sidetracks along the way?
I think I was really lucky in the way that I knew that I wanted to pursue physical therapy, like, in high school, and so, like, in college, I think, like, I knew what classes I needed to take. I did have, like, maybe a little bit of sidetrack, like, I minored in business, which, like, I thought maybe, like, healthcare consulting for a minute, I thought I was gonna do that, or even if it would be helpful to run my own practice and, like, maybe that's something that I'd wanna do in the future, but, like, I knew that I wanted to be a physical therapist. And then I think where, like, the biggest detour was, like, in my gap year, I think in high school and, like, early college, I was like, "I'll work as a rehab aide and get my resume padded so I can be a competitive applicant." I think being a student at Northeastern helped me, like, find opportunities to be a
Mm.
better applicant for physical therapy school, and not even be a better applicant, but just, like, actually know what physical therapy is before going to physical therapy school. I think that's obviously what's more important when you're applying to grad school. And then after my co-op, I think I can just have fun during my gap year. And that's when I was like, I could teach yoga, and then I decided not to. And then the pivot was just like finding all these other things that I actually enjoy doing. And so
Uh-huh.
now when I think about like my career, I'm very excited to be a physical therapist, but I'm also so excited about all these other like hobbies that I have, and like maybe there'd be a career in that, but maybe it would also just be like a side job while I'm in grad school, and maybe it'll turn into something more. I just feel like now this gap year has opened up like ideas of like where I can pivot, and it's like it doesn't always have to be physical therapy. I think that's like a huge part of my life, but now I know that there's just so much more out there, and I could still do what I love, but there's also all these other things that I love, and so I'm not like pigeonholed. And I think that's like a big switch in my life, just like my mindset of like career
Yeah.
in general.
I do think that people often feel like they should be pigeonholed. Like they think that the only way to get to that final destination that they think that they've made for themselves is to follow this really like specific path that all leads to that one thing that they eventually want to do. My impression is that your generation, your guys' generation feels that even more than we did.